rotations.
VNL starts things off with heat. Outside, Lucarelli looks for hands and gets them.
That's going to be a key area that this game is going to be won and lost in on both sides, is the ability to work the block, the ability to play a very different type of game to what most people think volleyball is, of trying to find the floor. It's not that, it's trying to find gaps in the block, it's trying to find off the hands and away from the defenders.
Fernando drops it short, perfect pass, completely on the money. And it passes right past Bieniek to the outside crush.
Nice start this for Leon.
That's one of the things that looks so beautiful about the Polish set, is that it passes right through all the hitting zones, holding the blockers so beautifully.
Yeah, certainly it's really important that Karnowski and everyone else runs their routes to make sure that the blockers respect them and hold their positions.
Bieniek, plenty of power. Darlan tests the block. The answer is nope.
He's also just tested how strong the floor is. There's not a dent in it just yet, but that came down with serious heat. Oh, what a block.
Wow.
What a block.
That's a picture.
So well formed. He's not reaching outside his body line, just straight across the net.
Bieniek will serve again. I was just going to say middle was out of the option, but it's never out of the option for Brazil.
Not when Kachopa's setting anywhere along that 3-meter line. If so long as he can see him, he'll find him. And it's such a good option as well, because it just split the block and gave them that opportunity to then follow up with the dug ball.
Lucarelli, straight down the middle, VNL puts it in the hands of the setter. And Kurek goes off the long way.
Oh, there's a long look then from all of the Polish players. It's like, oh, is that going to land in, or is it going to go out?
It's out just enough. And Kurek breaks into a smile. He's now behind the service line. Outside again.
Ooh, which way's
down?
Ooh, that's close.
That's a second effort by Leal.
That Poland are like, are you sure that's not on our side? He's playing that. But it's a good serving option to go after Leal. He really doesn't like playing the ball to his left. And if you can catch him and catch that space between him and the sideline, you can get some joy.
Flavio's serve. So far, Brazil not really stressing Poland's passers.
That's going to be a key part of this match as well, is how often can you get the opposition out of system? How often can you reduce their hitting options so you've got a better chance of getting more players out to the ball?
Absolutely, and so far Poland passing very well. Brace yourselves for the serve. Wilfredo Leon. Oh, denied by the net, but I'll tell you what.
Net's feeling it.
That is feeling it. He's just getting started. He, of course, is a club teammate of Tallis for Brazil. Just testing it out and feeling it there, and it's an ace. Wow. Take a look at it again.
Oh my God, yeah.
What?
Miles in.
Miles in, is that it?
That's it, definitely.
That's thinner than a cell phone. 136 kilometers an hour. Darlan again. Correct. Bounce to the back third of the court. We're seeing power early on. No surprise, Konowski. Behind the service line now. A reminder, there is no libero on the floor in this rotation for Poland. Pass is good. From the middle. to Lucarelli.
I am not kidding. That is such a good play. As that ball reached its peak, you had 4 players all taking the same first step. Look at that. Look at that speed. So now it's where's he going to go to? And there's just no chance. The block has got no chance of doubling up on anyone, or even sometimes even getting a one-on-one.
It's a waltz over there as you look at it. Everybody in sync. As a blocker, you're picking poison. More power, this time long. Well, and that's the thing, isn't it, Clayton, about stressing the passer. When you don't stress it, right, it's in the hands, you have all options available, perfectly in sync, incredibly difficult to defend.
It is, and that's why we see so many jump serves that risk-taking are going on, because they'd rather that and miss long than give you an easy ball and not chance of defending it.
Janusz, perfectly passed. Here comes everybody again, just as you had talked about. This time, different option, same result.
Exactly. You just like your guess it. So in this instance now, BNEX just watching the ball. He has to. He can't watch anything else. He knows everyone's coming. He's picked up the first step, and that's why he's a bit upset, because he's watched it, but he's just not quick enough to get the finish on his block.
Lucas, well passed. Work from the left side. Great pickup by Zatorski. Oh, there's quick, and then there's that, jumping on it.
There's Bieniek quick. He's had one step. I'm pretty sure here, this ball comes in, he just turns, look, one step, thank you, bang. That's impressive.
And the whip of his arm.
Yep, absolute free swing.
Flavio got a good look at it, just not a good touch at it. Fornal. Another option, everybody coming in for Brazil. They're just perfect.
They have got this off to an absolute fine art. So, and Gribic is, I think he's realizing we've got to up our serving pressure here. Look at that, you've got 2 players gone with Flavio.
Yep.
And Leon's like, what am I doing now?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that song, Uh-oh. Ding, ding. Kuric off high hands. 1, 2, 3. You see them in all different tempos come up and down. Beautiful from the right side.
Really good touch by Lucarelli to get this ball into transition, and then you've got absolutely no chance. Bieniek is out to lunch. It's a free swing for Darlan on the cross court.
And what Fernando is doing so well, right? He is moving the ball around. You don't know which one, and it is devastation. There's the serve. Poland more traditional. They're just muscling it, though.
Yes, they are. And for all of that, they're only 1 behind.
Yep. Focus.
That's nice. One shoulder under the other. A golf-style swing as opposed to a baseball-style swing.
Beautifully said. Creating the angles to get it in the hands of his setter. That's a heck of a serve as well. Underneath it, Brazil out of system. You talked about service pressure. There it was. Kuric has to get around it. Up the gut. Fornal to Kuric. Oh, it's up! What a dig by Fornal. Little recycle. Says put it outside, let Leon have a shot. Outside, Leon! A rip at the end. They went slow to fast throughout the whole round.
The crowd, every touch. This is Poland just living on a prayer right here, just getting a touch, keeping it off the floor somehow, and then giving themselves this opportunity. Well, Lucarelli won't want to do any more spread blocks.
Yeah, there was Kuric saying thumb over there. It's like the balloon. Don't let the balloon hit the floor, but in like incredibly warp speed.
Yeah, that's next level balloon off the floor.
Back again. Beautiful cross. But I mean, that time you didn't see the terrifying wave of Brazilians coming in.
Well, he didn't. The serving pressure was a little bit better here. And interestingly, I mean, Lucarelli's had that swing, and he's still taken off from pretty much the back row, even though he's front row.
That he was. Now, of course, in the back court, serving. Fornal, beautiful pass, all options available. Went off his head, I think, after that. Oh, just a shot. Oh my, what is that reaction?
That's youth. That's the reaction of youth. of someone who is full of adrenaline and is jumping out of the gym. He's contacting that ball at the top of the antenna.
Yes.
That's 90 centimeters above the height of the net, and he's sitting on the top of it.
Oh my gosh. That is dangerous adrenaline coming from Darlan. Lucarelli, more power, goes at Fornal again. Fornal doing a great job passing, setting it up for Leon.
The one thing that Darlan's got is he's got the height, but he needs to get his timing just right. You watch him go up, the swing's already happened before he realized what's going on, so he's got to be switched on for that. For Leon not passing, track him and get on the right tempo to be able to stop him.
Brazil leading by 1. Bartosz Kurek at the service line. Brazil stacked right. Looks like he wanted to carve away from it in any event.
They know that Leo's a little bit weak on his left. They'll try and keep the ball to his left as much as they can, particularly when he's front row.
Flavio, serve, float. Coming up the middle, that's the first swing we have seen from Fornal.
I was just watching Lucarelli get to base position, make adjustment, make an adjustment, make an adjustment. He was so switched on to that, and he's unlucky that the touch goes in. See, that's where I think if he had knee pads on, he would have just slid to the floor and might have played it with high hands. But hey, it's a thing, you know, not wearing knee pads, because that's cool, right?
Yes, that's cool. Last time you called this match with Dave Rogers, and he said he thought Fornal would get his tips done before he came in. Do you think that happened?
It's not far off. He's had a fresh trim, that's for sure.
Did he get a little touch up?
He did.
Got to look good for the big stage.
That's important.
Last time Leon to serve was denied by the net. Darlan steps back, Brazil receiving with 4. And a solid block in the middle. Kolanowski pushes it down.
That is a perfect commit block from Kolanowski. And also good discipline from Poland for not touching this. And it was a little bit tight, so it worked really well for Kolanowski.
I like this on Brazil's receive. They're showing 3 people receiving, and at the last second, when the toss goes in the air, Darlan comes back to be the 4th receiver. So showing 3, and then watch Darlan step back after the toss. That's a lot of speed is put up well. You got to swing hard. And that's a big play for Leal, not only for the point, of course, but for getting Leon off the service line before he heats up.
Poland needs to recognize that Darlan's doing that, and then they need to serve at him. They need to put it in between him and Thales, because he's just faking.
Yes, he's
does not want to pass that. And with 4 people in receive, it's really difficult for ball goes between you.
Yeah, it's an extra seam. Here's Darlan. Pass by Zatorski, no problem. They run the middle, kind of a soft little touch. It's going to be all about the block. Leal, can you chase it down? Kurek, people scatter. Can't quite get it. Everybody moving out of the way of Bartosz Kurek. Don't hurt yourself this early on.
Well, not only that, I mean, he's not the fastest. He's given it everything he could, but his legs just wouldn't. Another step he'd have got there.
Do you want me to tell him you said that?
What, like he's running like a giraffe?
No,
I'm not going to say that.
We'll have Dave Rogers do that.
Yeah. He's not built for speed. He's built for height and power.
Don't try to cover it up now. Darlan serving. He jumped right there. Kurek to avoid the ball.
Watch dodgeball enough.
Kolanowski serving.
Just 2 front row attackers for Brazil.
Yeah.
So again, if Poland can get into transition, they want to just keep it simple here, get it over the top of Fernando Cachopa and try and use that mismatch of that Fornal against him.
Yep. Or where they use Darlan on the D-ball backcourt on the right side. Well, got to get it over first to even have the discussion.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for the next rotation.
Would we just repeat ourselves when it comes around again and say exactly the same thing?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said?
No, I've got the memory of a goldfish.
10 seconds is longer than mine. Underneath it, great pass, back to Kurek. Little faster, little lower. Getting on top of it, here's Darlan.
Oh, he was closer that time.
That's rough. Darlan is just feeling it right now. The youngster.
Well, he just has no fear. He gets so high. He's always looking down pretty much on what's happening in front of him. It's a very unique place to be as a hitter. Most hitters are looking up on the ball.
Is that what you did when you were playing? You were looking down and that's how you know?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, obviously.
Again, they're spiking really good, so we really have to try to create the opportunities with the touching and especially defending. They are closing the line. Darlan is opening up and closing the line. So have a gap in between.
It's a nice timeout from Gerbic. He's recognising, letting the team know, look, they're spiking, they're hitting really, really well. We recognise that. Let's find a solution to deal with it. Make sure that our block's doing this and our defense is doing that. Sticking to the game plan. But he's not getting frustrated, which is important.
Not too early, right? The frustration, at least you hope. Brazil +3 in set 1.
Well, not only that, it didn't help the players. There's no point in me coach going, what are you doing?
Right.
Do this.
Right.
What have we got to do next?
Leal off the tape, Fornal again. Plenty of time to get underneath it. Darlan punches at it. Uh-oh, that's a tough angle for Fornal. Cheers to him for getting it moving. Lucarelli off hands. There's no chasing that ball.
Poland's defense just getting pulled apart a little bit as the rally wore on, and you've got nobody deep enough. They're all thinking there's a big hit coming. No one's ready or set for the ball off the block because Bieniek arrives quite late. So they're set thinking that's coming into that gap.
Some special guests here.
Indeed, Mr. Borisic, Mr. Grasso.
Brazil has expanded it now into a 4-point lead. Poland has 1 timeout remaining. Trouble. Kurek will put this up to Fornal all the way across for plenty of time. Why not? They're going to Darlan again and again, and he is doing the same thing, off hands.
And again, Poland's defense is up very high. That might need to be addressed. But the serving pressure for Brazil is really good at the moment.
The Polish crowd is pretty quiet as Gerbic takes his second time out.
Again, first of all, we need patience. Second, the same recipe that they are doing, we can do by ourselves. Meaning we can push them off the net and try to touch the ball and defend it and create the opportunity. Try to be more precise when the ball is not perfect. Okay, long distance and or high ball. Put the ball closer to the net so we can use the ball.
Beautifully said by Gerbic, just talking about precision. Hey, look, they can do it, we can do it as well.
Yeah, we need to be more precise when we're in difficult situations. We want to get them off the net to give our block and defense a better chance. By contrast, we want to get close to the net so that we can work the block.
Yep, in our out-of-system setting. And that's where you saw Fornal kind of just two-handing it over. It wasn't a ball that he could challenge. Pull the string, the heartbreaker of all serves. Oh!
Well, you got Bieniek in front. Bieniek's moving in front of Fornal. So this movement is what puts Fornal off to a degree. It's such a very good serve. And you just see you've got 2 players all, there's a real confusion as to who's going to take that. And it's because of the disguise on the serve.
6-point lead by Brazil, the largest of the set. Again, off the net, they put Fornal on it. He uses the block there. I'm not sure that that was tight that they were talking about, but
I think the fans thought that it was a Brazil block there. They made no noise, none at all, until the referee pointed towards Poland.
well, so much for the crowd helping out right now. I think they're just a little bit stunned. It's now a 5-point deficit for their team. Janusz just let all the air out of the gym. What's gone wrong for Poland?
The serving pressure's not there, and the serving pressure is for Brazil. So that they're just giving Brazil a free point. They're not had to work for it. They're working for everything at the moment, Poland.
Again, taking the middles out of it with that pass. Kurek doing the best he can. Fornal behind. They go middle instead. And it's a complete play by Poland. We haven't seen a ton of them.
More of that is required, but it's got to start from the serving line for Poland. They need to get Brazil in the same position Brazil are getting them to make this an even contest.
Fornal. There's some pressure, and again, it does get them off the net. Lucarelli triple block. That's how it works. Volleyball 101.
It is a simple game at times, but it's all about this. Yeah, we've now got 3-on-1. Chances are in favour of the blocker, but you've got to close the gaps, and you've got to get across the net.
And it was all because of the service pressure from Fornal. Another brilliant serve by Fornal. Plenty of pressure. Pass good enough. Run the middle. You bet. Has to be.
That pass from Zatorski was world class.
Yes, it was.
It might have looked easy, but it really wasn't. It's coming out from almost from the jumbotron, spin on it, and he's put this on a plate for Janusz here. And now you've got 4 players all moved. Now Poland are doing what Brazil were doing to them earlier.
Everybody driving at the same time.
Model klimatyzacyjny, który zawsze działa w polskich halach. A te biało-czerwone fluidy, które spłyną ze świeżym powietrzem na dole, pomogą nie tylko nam na trybunach, ale także chłopakom.
What do you find with the renewed energy from Poland? Brazil calling their first time out.
The cautionary matter, really. You want to stop things before they start if you can.
Yep.
So just get Fornal back, start again from his serve.
It's been 3 consecutive points for Poland. The side out and 2 serves from Fornal. Take something off of it, and it's going to be an easy pass. All hitters available. It's a surprising serve for me, to be honest, Clayton.
Well, he's unlucky it's clipped the net. If it hadn't clipped the net, then that would have been a bit trickier. It'd be landing right inside the 3-meter line, asking Flavio to play it. But as it wasn't, this is, it's as easy as it gets. You're going to be punished.
Fernando needs to jump on the opportunity. He also goes short serve. Middle's an option, and that opens up a little bit for Leon, but no. And they are saying, Garbage, please, coach, challenge this.
Flavio's admitted to it.
Ah, there it is. Self-confession. All good hitters go to heaven.
Well, it's a bit like Pavlov's dogs now, isn't it?
Yeah.
For players, as soon as that buzzer goes, boo, challenge, like, yeah, I touched it.
I did it. Paying people for honesty, novel. I won't do it with my kids. I'm not sure about yours, but I'm not going to pay my kids for honesty with the fair play card. But I appreciate Flavio just giving it.
Yeah, it's like, did you do it? No, I'm going to check. All right, I did do it. Well,
okay, yeah, exactly. This is a really important point for Poland, down by 3. Good serve to start things off, but an even better pass. A rip, no surprise. Crowd goes dead silent. Beautiful.
Wonderful set from Kachopa. It's another one that's tight to the net, but he's such a good operator in these situations, and he's given that to Lucarelli, who's facing the first ref and hitting back across his body.
That's easy to line up on the block, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. No.
Lucarelli, great serve. Middle is an option. They go back to Kurek. Chicken wing. Ball up, Leon. Off high hands. A little bit longer rally. Good look by the setter. And into the corner it goes. Not a pole near it.
Kurek's going to have to be more aggressive in the block when he's one-on-one against Leal. Really force and take away the cross court. Make him go to the line. Make him do something he doesn't want to do as his first option. Otherwise, this is going to be happening all match long. Flavio's taken Kołonowski completely out, so it's now up to Kurek to try and do something.
Tough spot, down by 5 with just 2 to go for Brazil. Leon, and again, it's just out of system. It's only going to go one of 2 ways. Send it back, Flavio.
Oh, Leal's up, flapping around.
Yeah.
And he's landing. Flavio's still in the air.
Yes.
Oh, and he's just jumped like, oh, I'm not sure. Oh, okay.
Yes.
That was the most unorthodox block move I've ever seen from Flavio.
And you see the finger finish towards the line, just beautiful. It is set point, Brazil. Just trouble. For Poland all around, it keeps in play. Ball's picked up, you have all your options available. They go Leal. Here comes Leon. Try to get the crowd excited a little bit. Leal instead, was there a touch? It was confessed, and indeed, Brazil takes set number 1 by a decisive 7 points.
Well, the referee actually gave that point to Poland to start.
You talked about the distribution. What about location and speed?
Well, the fact is he's been tight to the net so many times on these passes, and he's just up and delivered. So he's still the master of the ball every time. And the fact he's keeping Bruno on the bench speaks volumes.
First swing from Kurek. You said they got to get him more involved. They go to him immediately.
And he can use his height advantage over Lucarelli. Make sure that becomes a go-to for Poland as this match wears on.
Feels just a little bit flat in here, you know, compared to the energy we're used to seeing.
Yeah, I can actually hear you.
Yes, exactly. That's not good, is it? On many levels. You're going to start standing up and cheering the crowd on. Come on now, do your job.
Yeah, be like Japan fans. Celebrate everyone.
Little ball, there it is. Up. Hammered away. Leon unloads.
And that's why this is a level of volleyball that it's difficult to comprehend. That this swing, okay, is having how many? A couple of tiny steps,
yeah.
And he's having a huge hit. That for everybody that normal people play, they'd have had to come right round, full 3-4 step approach,
exactly,
full arm swing to get up to that kind of height.
Some kind of momentum.
Exactly.
Not quite that way right now. Fernando from the backcourt. Just beautiful layout, same zone.
So that set from Kachopa is pretty much similar speed to if he would have set that to Flavio on that distance. I mean, that's why the block are not sure where that's going. And it's all about the speed. It creates so much time pressure on the block.
Yep. I think middle blocker is the hardest position in volleyball. You'll get everybody to say their position, whatever it is. It's not a middle blocker. I think it's just brutal.
From a defensive standpoint, it is, the hardest job.
This one well off, block, plenty of time. How about Leon making magic with that ball?
How about somebody defending down at 1 for Brazil?
Why not? It's a good idea. No execution of it, though.
They're just having a little conflab about this now, Kachopper and rallies. The thing is, Kachopper's just gone running in because he knows he's off the net, thinking it's a roll shot, so he's committed way too early and left a huge gap down the line.
He looks around, me? Yeah, that's you. There's a little service pressure. Oh, the set, though, unreal. An absolute laser to the middle.
When you set the middle anywhere, the ball's got to go out of your hands faster than it comes in. To set that ball that distance, to shoot like that, that's 3-4 times faster than it came in. It goes out.
They're keeping the ball on Leon. 4-0. Block was down already. Nobody on 4-0.
They're really trying to fire each other up here. They know that they've got a game. They know that they're going to have to play their absolute best, and that's the kind of volleyball they need. Lovely drift around and into the space. And the work being done by Konoski to drag the block with him was really important. Those are great moments as well. As a middle blocker jumps,
yes,
your opposite jumps with you, and neither of you've got the ball, and you just look at them and smile.
Yeah, exactly. Silly, silly. There were a few Brazilian bodies all over the floor, and it's taking a little extra time to pick up the moisture. Fans ready to be entertained. Oh, kiss cam. Well, she's one-sided kiss cam. Leon. Boy, that toss was beautiful. Leading toss. And Darlin, just one-on-one, kind of hit the tape, hit the forearms.
Well, now having to go with a swing block because of the height that he's getting. So he just can't close it in time to get up there. He's got to get there earlier, and he can't do it.
Crowd trying to get in the head of Darlin. And they do. Or at least that's what we'll call it.
Oh, yeah, they'll definitely feel it was them.
Yes.
They'll be doing that every time.
Yeah, exactly. We did it. But it feels very slow so far this set. I don't think we've had many back-to-back points, if any.
Not many rallies either.
No. That's just smart volleyball. Kurek. Work smarter, not harder.
Leal's really unhappy. He feels that's a catch ball, but he's not the referee, so it doesn't matter what he feels or thinks. And that's what's so good about volleyball, the subjective decisions on catch ball and double touch.
Yeah.
The sooner you can be the player that just ignores it, the better that player you'll be, a player you'll become.
Poland doubling up Brazil early in the second set. No chance from the moment of the toss.
Punkt dla reprezentacji Brazylii 4-6.
Just haven't had anybody put back-to-back points together. And the missed serves, of course, and omnipresent in men's volleyball.
And it won't ever go away until we enforce the rotations rule. so that players can't leave their rotations as early as they are. If you have to stay and you're getting penalised for that, you don't need to be so tough on your serve. You can be more tactical with your serve because the team's got to stay where they are, so they're at a disadvantage. That's why we have the rotations we have. The players leave them too early to get into a more advantageous position.
Quick play, messy though on the end. Lucarelli up. Leon, what a dig. This is gonna be over. Actually, I thought it would be tight. And then Lucarelli again. It's just like lunch pail going to work. Just not flashy, just getting it done.
He's looking for the hands. He's taken his time, gets himself in a good position. His peripheral vision knows that this block's just come into play. He knows it's late, so he can have a quick swing and work it.
Service is out, and almost like the game on both these sides. It's like you see if you follow with me. It's like it's happening to them. They're not making it happen.
You get sets like this where it's side out, side out, side out, like this serve, side out, side out. When you get the feeling it carries on like this. Brazil are behind, but they've not really done anything different. Poland are playing a bit better. Their serving pressure's where it needs to be for the moment. I think we're going to get to around about 20 point mark, 2019, 2018, and then it will really get going.
There's some service pressure, and a great job. Takes the middle out, but Lucarelli just follows through. A little contact under the net.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit of play acting from Kurek. He's outside the court here, Lucarelli, when he lands. There's nothing. He's just making a show.
You gonna tell him it?
What? No. No.
Get up, you're fine.
Exactly. It's not football.
Yes.
So this is what Poland have got to do now, is they don't want to relax and allow Brazil to sneak a point here, sneak a point there. Keep this three-point advantage. Bieniek's yet to have an ace serve in this VNL. He really could step up and get a couple, get one now. They just want to keep extending this lead every other point, every 3 points if they can.
Nice serve. Put service pressure on, not an ace. From the backcourt, Fornal takes the bullet. Where was everybody else? No block.
Yeah, you just get into almost an instinctive, the miles off the net. And now look, they're all backing off as well. So if you're backing into areas you don't want to be, stay at the net, don't do anything, and allow the defense to play.
Yeah. You talked about this in the earlier match where several times we saw Canada, the balls drop or such. Everybody's getting ready to hit. Nobody's getting ready to play that first ball.
You've got to be in the now. You had Kurek backing off for something that's 2 touches away. No, this is the moment. What have you got to do now?
Pass is good. The middle comes through, and the lead goes back to 3.
That's what's so good about Konowski. He's not the tallest for middle blocker, but he's one of the quickest. Kurek's being made to wait, a bit more perspiration. What I mean by that with Konowski is he's in early, he's up early, and he can swing quickly.
Clayton, let me ask you, this is a couple times now where Brazil, the floor wipers have been done, and then they call them back for more. Any potential showmanship making that server wait back there a little extra?
You're going to push the rules as far as you can, aren't you?
Yeah. Outside again, double block, send it back. And you see a little breaks in Brazil as they turn and look at each other.
Oh, he's looking at Flavio as to say, you're going to play some defense or what? This is an easy one for you to get. And he's rolled it into the block.
Yeah.
It's come down pretty slowly. Tales probably feels he should have done better.
Yeah, it might be a recycle attempt. Not that one.
That's more like it.
That's decisive.
He's probably thinking that's probably what he should have done with the last swing.
Yeah.
That's what makes Leal and Leon, for that matter, just look at this angle of his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's right on the top, so he's taking it so high, and he's able to generate so much power and speed.
My own pass, it's a little bit off, no middle available. The harder you hit, the harder you fall. Double block from Brazil.
That's really, really good. Darlan and Lucas, it's probably the biggest two blockers in that sense you want to have against Leon, and that is shut down. But likewise, Leon now exactly the same techniques in their swings.
Yeah, the passes for Poland not allowing for a middle attack much of the time, and it's making it a little bit easier on Lucas to get out and close. Or now there's a pass you can live with. And a block that's even better. Oh, now Darlan is starting to get, and Lucas, starting to get a little bit of mojo going. That's just 1 point lead. And Poland takes a timeout.
Janusz just trying to force the middle here, and it's just, that's lucky for Darlan.
Remember this with Leal. No block or two-man block, he's spiking long, don't go in. The ball was on 4th meter, and you find yourself with the ball here. You too.
Szanowni Państwo, razem z nami Ari Graca. Serdecznie witamy w Atlas Arenie. Witamy także, jest z nami Aleksander Borycic, prezydent Europejskiej Konfederacji Piłki Siatkowej oraz dyrektor generalny FIVB Fabio Azevedo.
Now Grbić is a little bit more animated at this point. They had a lead of 3 points. You mentioned it. They were holding it well. It's evaporated. Slid underneath. Now to Leon. He attacks high hands. This is a good timeout for Poland.
Very good serve, because it took Fornal out. There was no pipe attack coming now for Poland. Had to go out wide. Block does a great job of making touches, and he's thinking, all right, come on, come on. But unfortunately, Lucarelli got a little bit too close into court.
2 point lead again for Poland. Leon behind the service line. We've yet to see him kind of catch fire back there. He could do a lot for the Polish crowd, though I'm sure they're not his priority at the moment. So we'll see if Darlan drops back again on the toss. We talked about it earlier to make it a 4-person receive, and he does. And they do serve him. And it's sent long. Ah, there is a touch by Poland. Well, they did exactly as you suggested.
And it's about as good as you can get. So they're out of system. They've got 3 blockers, but the height at which that ball is being contacted. So again, Poland got to send someone about a meter off the baseline.
Darlan just in a zone time and time again. There's really only one place this is going to go. And a triple block waiting for Kurik. No good. Players are saying there was a touch. And so Grbić will ask for a challenge. No self-reporting happening on Brazil's side.
And they're all very quick to suggest they hadn't touched it.
Which is the sure sign that they touched it.
Possibly, yeah. Just, no, definitely not.
It's really tough with Bolt 6 technology to get away with anything. But with the score locked at 12s, it's a big point.
The worry, wasn't it? They were up by 3. They just needed to keep that lead, keep pressing, keep pushing.
See, I tell you, I think that forearm raise is so tough.
No, is, but the thing is, that's behind the ball, so the angle that we're seeing there, when we see that, that ball's already a good half a metre behind Lucas. Because it's gone past his hand. And then it's coming down, and we think, but it's already a good metre behind. That's just the perception. You don't see the depth of that.
Perception is reality? No. Okay. Well, this is what Poland wanted to avoid. It's 12. Darlin again. He is on fire, has a lot of confidence, it appears, right now. Keurig puts an end to that and puts it at Darlin's feet, no less.
And great work again. Poland recognizing the fact that Brazil have shoved Kachopa, the little one, as he's known, on the other side. So they're going to put Keurig against him, even though he's from the back row, because he can go over the top of him.
Powerful serve, great pass. I mean, it's a terrific pass, and so Brazil's not bothered by much right now.
It's quite a low set. This is why it catches Keurig where it does, because it's coming on a very shallow angle. Well, there's nothing Keurig can do about this at all. He's still one of the best in the business, Lucas.
And the hand contact on the side of the ball again. Leal serving. Keurig has a long run on this one. Cornell puts it out to him. It'll be a free ball. Big block. That's how you grab the ball, and Poland does just that.
Nice play to give it back over to where Lucas was. Just a little bit of indecision. Suddenly, with Thales coming in, the angle that Lucas has got wasn't quite there, and Poland committing well. VNL saying, you're not getting that. I'm going to get out there, help you, and stop Luca Ali.
Maybe a little bit of a fire that Poland has been searching for. Janusz, another great pass by Brazil. Darlin playing in rare air up high. Here comes Keurig over the shoulder. Catch all quick to the middle.
That was Lucas, stood at the net, going nowhere, and shouted to Kachopa, shouted to Fernando what he wanted. And so he got it. He's called for this. And he's given it an, oh, I tell you what, that's a right lucky shot by him. He's cuffed that one over.
That'd be great hand contact, you don't think so? There's a good pass for Poland. Options available, but it's given away.
It's not caught anybody.
No, and Cornell's looking around. Don't try to talk people into a challenge if it's not.
Well, they've already wasted one challenge.
Yeah, it's not going to be so easy to talk Grbić into it. And it's grasping at straws anyway.
It's not caught anybody.
Well, Brazil has taken the lead now after Poland led by 3. Lucas at the service line, and we got Keurig on the left side. Are you kidding me? Crowd goes silent. It seemed like it didn't even slip through there. Poland's going to be forced into taking their second timeout.
Wonderful serve from Lucas.
Oh my gosh, again. Oh, that's way in. You're right. Way.
As good as it gets.
We are having the troubles with the set of the high ball. Let's try to accompany the ball. First of all, to know. So you have to yell if it's the first or second line. Second, accompany the ball more in order to get the ball closer to the net. If it's off the net, we cannot do anything. One thing. Second, come on, guys, don't wait to see what they will do. Come on!
A little bit of frustration from Grbić that his team aren't forcing the issue. And again, if they're off the net, they're going to struggle. They've got to get that ball closer to the net. It doesn't mean, so from the passing perspective, they don't need to be too precise. They don't have to get it right on the net. Janusz can operate a meter off the net as if he's on the net. That's not a problem. So they really just want to focus on a high ball that's peaking around the 3-meter line and drifting somewhere about a meter off, and they can be competitive with that.
Lucas's serve passed out to Kurek and off the block. Good timeout. There you go, just as you said it.
And that's it. So even that one was okay, 2.5 meters off the net. But then Janusz is in a good spot. Everyone can make their routes. He can get that ball close to the net. So then Kurek can have a big swing. Flavio can't get there, and they can make their side out.
Last time these teams met, Brazil handed Poland a 4-set loss. Poland was leading the second set, gave it up. And now it's a 2-point deficit for the home country.
Strong rotation for Brazil. Chopper into the back row for 3 rotations. It'll be interesting to see whether or not Bernardinho makes a change and gets Bruno into the back row after the next 3.
Great pass by Fornal, lets him run the middle. Beautiful attack at the hands by Bieniek.
It's a tough one for Brazil because Leal's just stayed in the middle, and no one's going to get that. He's either got to be deep for that or just give it up. So, and the thing is that during the course of this VNL, I've seen Bernardinho saying to whoever's been playing middle back, playing at 6, either go, get back, and so I think there's mixed messages at times coming of where 6 is going to be playing defense.
Their service pressure. The passing of Brazil, it's really hard to rattle them, and it's a bounce down from Darlin and a flex afterwards.
I am not surprised. This is a really good serve from Poland. It's been dealt with. It's quite tight on the net. But look at this. Good job. He's having a look. Right, who's with me? There you go. Have that. Oh, my days. What a hit.
Darlin. Up so high, pounding the ball. He has 10 points. Ball out, a break for Poland. You know, they were driving the bus earlier in this set with a 3-point lead. Now they're just kind of defending themselves.
Well, the players are looking up as if to say it's coming from the ceiling, but you know what? I think a lot of it's coming off the players. They are so sweaty.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Well, earlier today we had a little moisture inside the ceiling, but it wasn't on that side and it wasn't in that area. Pass is good off. Why not go back? Sent black. It'll have to happen again. And Poland just off.
It's almost there waiting for that to be blocked or to go out. Apologies those of you that speak Polish. He wasn't very happy with what was going on. But that's a lovely touch. But again, Janusz has been committed inside. Kurek's never going to get that with the best of intentions. So, and that's the frustration that Poland are feeling right now from the way Brazil are playing.
I will say that Brazil, instead of kind of just stepping on the neck when they get a little bit of a lead, they've let it up a couple of times now with a service error. Opens the door. Substitutions for Poland. Womack will come in and set for the back court just to get a bigger block up front. Really comes down to Leon. And that's a shame for Poland.
We're going to keep Womack and Boaj on, as you say, to keep the extra attacker in the front row.
And more substitutions coming too. Sevenyak.
So that's just to increase the passing unit now, to strengthen that up. And I won't be surprised if Brazil don't get ready and make a double change themselves and bring Alan and Bruno in.
Right now, Darlan behind the service line. Jumps so high.
It's ridiculous. I don't think I've seen anyone jump as high as he serves in the 20 years I've been commentating on men's volleyball.
Yeah, springs and issues, I think.
Without doubt. Might need to get them checked.
Yeah.
Well, this is where we're at.
Yeah.
To 2019, this is now where it gets interesting. I thought it'd be Poland who'd have the lead 2019. Well played Brazil for getting it round in their favor.
Here's an opportunity for Poland to tie it up. They go behind. Big block out. Poland ties it back up at 20s. They're back in the game.
They really are. Bołądź now offers a very different scenario. He's a lefty. He's faster. He's got a whippier arm than Kurek. So it's a different set of problems Brazil have got to be ready for.
It's enough of a problem that Brazil takes a timeout.
Ta hala widziała już takie rzeczy, że świat nie widział, ale nic nie stanie na przeszkodzie, jeżeli zobaczy jeszcze jedno. Wszyscy wstają ze swoich miejsc właśnie teraz. Kochani, i do końca tego seta, do końca meczu, na razie do końca tego seta gramy o zwycięstwo z biało-czerwonymi, tylko to musi być naprawdę mega głośno.
This is the first time Brazil have seen Bołądź and played against him. In the last match, it was Kaczmarek, who was the second opposite, who actually started the game in the first two sets, and then Kurek started the next sets 3 and 4. So there's a chance here for Poland.
Good service pressure, great service pressure. It'll be brought back in. Oh, Poland! It's out! Their fans so excited for just a moment.
That was so close. But how close? Again, Bołądź, he can't finish his block in time. So the double change has been made for Brazil. Darlan out, the chopper out, Alan in, Bruno in.
Just as you said. Leal serving. Pass is good. Quick look across the net. There it is. A rip by Bołądź.
Lovely pass from Semeniuk. Lucarelli's absolutely guessing. He's got no clue where this swing's going to go.
With this rotation, Kurek comes back up front.
Semeniuk and Zatorski to keep the ball in play. They'll try to get it to Zatorski if they can to set.
Great serve. It comes down to the block and no one helped out. Wow, what a missed opportunity for Poland. Bruno goes outside.
Oh, wow.
It stays alive. You're not going to be able to get it back. Fornal needs to make it work. And they don't.
What an incredible dig by Zatorski.
On that first block, no one went up.
Well, again, he's off the net. But this is... Look, Kurek's going out somewhere. Again, twice he's done that. Just got to stay in the point. Go and help out. Just turn and face to see then you can play the next one. You don't need to make your move until the ball's going to someone who's going to set it.
Are you not trusting your speed? Lucas sends it long. This is where you will see the 7th player on Poland's team, the crowd, start to really get involved.
job by Semeniuk. Came on, passed well.
Fornal with a go-ahead ace, made of steel.
A lot of people recognizing Fornal as one of the best outside hitters in Poland. And not just for his attacking ability, but his serving ability as well. But it curved such a good place over the middle blocker.
A reminder that in set number 1, Brazil beat Poland by 7. This one so close, trying to tie up the match at 1 set apiece. Fornal for his 3rd serve now. A little bit of chess match the rest of the way. I think he had to serve tough there, had to.
It's little things, just a little higher with a contact, and it's a different story.
It'll be Kachopa serving. Poland is stacked right. That's where all the traffic will be. Kachopa, little ball, catches Leon. It's gonna come down to a block. Ball's out, no touch. Brazil is saying there was a touch, and they will ask for a challenge. Why not? Got to do it now with Poland at set point.
A wonderful comeback from Poland.
Yeah, they're looking up now. There may be some moisture coming in from the ceiling. Oh,
missed everyone.
Yeah. Did you say Bieniek has not had a serve as ace this
He hasn't,
tournament?
but what we have seen, though, is he has brought service pressure. He has reduced Brazil's hitting options.
It's a great time for an ace. You can feel it building, and Poland wins set number 2 to even the match.
I think it's a huge sigh of relief that's just gone around the arena here in Łódź from the fans. They were thinking, I think at one point, uh-oh, we could be in trouble. So Bieniek's the architect of this hybrid jump serve, the one that looks like it's going to jump float, and then he turns it into a jump serve. So you're just not sure where to stand, where to be, and that's such a good serve. And as expected, no changes either for Poland, but Fornal's going to start the serving. He had a very good run in the last set.
Pass is perfect, and that's going to lead to this nice dig underneath. Uh-oh, ball's just going to be out, losing their space.
That was a chance.
That was. I missed one. Kachopa pulls the string nice and short. Leon, and then to Fornal. Plenty of options from Poland, but the digging from Brazil. Lucarelli over a triple block. Keurig, there's a triple block against him. He goes up. Darlin stays off to grab it. And through the middle. Game of chess.
That was really, there was nothing going to be happening behind Kachopa because Darlan had put himself in an awkward position. So this was an opportunity for Poland to just be a bit more aggressive and go, do you know what, yeah, let's really get on that Keurig Could have waited a little bit and helped out.
But this time brings speed. Great pass by Zatorsky. Solo block, and the more you get Darlin excited, the better he plays.
Oh, he has watched, made half a step and gone. One step go, and he has absolutely shut that down. One hand on the angle.
He's +7 on the match, Darlin is.
He's still going up after he's blocked that.
Yeah. It's like a hot air balloon.
Jest pierwszy punkt dla biało-czerwonych. Ruszamy do przodu wszyscy. Na zagrywce Mateusz Bieniek, na trybunach wszystkie ręce klaszczą.
Coach having a quick chat with his setter. We saw some terrific serving from Bieniek with the ace at the end of the second set for the win for Poland. Great serve. Leaves only Darlin on the outside as an option. Are you kidding? He pulls the string that side, beats net side in slow motion. Just no movement.
It's not fair. He's in the air for way too long. It's not normal. Look.
Up, 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 up. Yeah, but look, he's still moving on defense,
yeah,
right?
Bieniek's got to be stood still. You can't be doing that.
Yeah. Outside, heavy roof, extended awning. Flavio and Darlin combined. What a mess. Watch it again here. Flavio gets on top of it. It's a quick timeout for Poland.
But we must stay on our level. We cannot lower the attention. We just cannot permit for us to lower our level. Now, opposites, when they are one-on-one, they're throwing their hands, they're jumping and throwing their hands in the middle of the court. Okay, guys, they are told, don't close your attacks. Max throw off the fingers. In order to come back, we need to go and push in the service.
Little reminder not to just go on the cross-court angle, because the opposites are just dropping that hand inside. We saw Darlin getting the last block, and to be more aggressive from the serving line.
What a start for Brazil in this third set. 4-0. Handles the pass fine, and to the middle attack. All comes off that first touch by Poland.
Great pass. Doesn't matter that Fornal's really kind of out of the attack as such. Get that good ball in. There's a minimum of 3 attackers available then. That's going to make one-on-ones across the court.
Kurek, good serve to the left side of the court. It's trouble, it's big trouble. Ace serve, and essentially if you're Kurek.
That's Fernando just trying a little too hard himself, not only just to get onto this, but then try and make it hittable for someone.
Need a little fire from Poland early because, again, playing from behind against a Brazil team that has just felt like they've had the momentum the whole time. Played even when Poland won, it really felt like Brazil was flowing. Kurek again. Well-handled pass. Leon, what a block! Unbelievable. That's how you block with your hands.
I think Janusz is just taking a leaf out of Brazil's book in that respect of dropping that hand inside.
Oh.
And Not only that, it looked like he did it, but he's just completely taken away the line. But the power of the swing has knocked his other hand down. But a wonderful block.
So satisfying for his setter always. Keurig has had 2 serves now to pull Poland back within 1. Third serve well off the mark, goes flying. Flavio. Leon handles the first ball, back to Keurig. Off the block, nice and smooth by the captain.
Good high contact, looking for the last meter of the court, always going to put pressure on the block.
With Leon behind the service line. Well, Darlin dropped back again. Last time, the ball did go to him. He did all right with it, and Brazil got the point. Darlin drops back. Powerful serve. Back to Darlin, well dug. Great dig, can they convert? They do! Poland with a strong conversion to tie it up.
Pulling it out of the bag with some wonderful defense from Ricardo Leon, just getting his hips under, absorbing all the pressure, and a sensible set from Janusz. He knows his quick option is Keurig, and he's right in front of him, so that's going to put time pressure on Brazil's block. They can't get anyone else to help out.
Poland is down 1-5. Great pass back again. They'll go to Darlin, who's had success. Net not sealed. Comes down on Poland's side.
And he really went steep with that swing, Darlin. If the net had been sealed, it wouldn't have come over at all.
There's just a delay between serves as they make sure the floor is completely dry. Safety, Darlin. Call a taxi. That one wasn't close. This has been interesting. It was 4 early on by Brazil, 5-1. And now we're seeing classic men.
Right idea for Koronowski, just not the direction, not the accuracy.
Leal serving. He's +10 at the break. Pretty incredible after 2 sets. Pass is good, options available. Fornal through the block. Popped up. Darlin just rose in the air. Hit that one flat and out. That's super interesting, isn't it, Clayton? Because he's not close to the net. He's not on top of it, pounding the ball down. He's well off the net, having to go flat.
He got a little bit jammed up on it, though, as well, so he couldn't get the contact he wanted. He couldn't get the top spin on the ball.
Lots of smiles. The fans still believe. Substitutions coming in for Brazil. Mauricio entering, 35 years old. What a presence on the court as he walks in. As wide as he is tall, it seems. Commanding. a serve away from him, that's for sure. Darlin up. Oh, was that off a head?
I think it was. Forehand felt that. Oh, that doesn't look good. Ow.
Oh, frontal lobe. That's where all your executive functioning happens, your decision making. We'll see what kind of decisions he makes going forward. Outside, Kurek. Getting more contributions from him in this set. We are at 9s.
Not an easy swing for him on that side of the court. It's not somewhere he usually hits from. Does a really good job of beating Luca Ralli.
VNL has had some nice service runs. The great set hits the tape, and it's another ace.
Well, look, Maurizio has got set up for a big serve coming. He's got his weight back on his heels, and then as it clips the net, he can't adjust his position. He's gone. Look, he can't get to it, and Thales can't help him out.
Tape disrupted. Second ace for VNL. Poland with a micro lead. There's a pass and it's trouble. Darlin left to clean it up. Come on, I don't even understand why that happens. Where is everybody? Are they mesmerized by his ability to fly? Right?
Yes, sorry, I was mesmerized by this. Look how far in he's come, and he's just... But Zatorski as well. Zatorski's got caught behind the block, and you get caught up in the moment. If triple comes in, you've got to get around, you've got to make your movements.
Yeah, and it was closed. I mean, it was definitely taking away space. Off the block as Poland rebounds. You know, and you talked about that in the earlier match as well, how important it is to recognize if your block is closed like that, to fill in around it.
You've got to take the spaces. You can't just play where you normally play, because now the block's taking away that. So get on the edges, get on the periphery, cover the gaps.
That's a great serve. An absolute rip. We're now seeing Poland execute.
Something for the fans to cheer about. Nice set this from Yanis. He's a little bit behind, so he doesn't have a full sight of where he's putting that, but he just knows, muscle memory, everywhere else, exactly the speed, exactly where it needs to be for that ball to be put on the floor by Leon.
Brazil, who led by 4, now calls their first timeout.
Atenção, variação agora, por dois. Vamos voltar. Ei, marca um pra gente. Vai chegar. Vamos voltar no gol.
Plenty of conversation, and we've got the wave going in Łódź. Look at these fans fired up now. They were a little quiet earlier when Brazil was driving the bus. It's an event. You'll see it come around the far side of the court. What a rip, no touch. No touch, Lucarelli going for it. It's a 3-point lead for Poland.
Oh, it's not caught him, has it?
Nope. Shave your arms, right? Shave your forearms so that there's no hair sticking out. How about this? It's been an 8-point swing. 7-point swing, down by 4, now up by 3.
The psychology of this set's incredible.
Bieniek, crazy serve, but it's picked up. Wow, that serve was insane.
Well, what a time to start getting things going from the serving line in that way. Maurizio has just not got himself balanced. He's not able to contain the ball, compounded by the swing from Luca Ralli, who's trying to go for the point in a situation where it's not really a position to do that.
I said earlier, Bieniek did not have an ace during Volleyball Nations League. He's got 2 at great times now.
Maurizio, the likely target again.
Instead, takes something off of it. And that was really interesting, the way he let that ball cross.
Well, he was just trying to make it difficult for Luca Ralli, try and get him out, bring him up in front, and then reduce options behind, and then force it out, potentially to Maurizio.
Lucarelli with some work to do. Brazil down by 3. Leon goes sliding for this ball. Triple block inside the triple block, and the fans are on their feet.
Not only that, this music hasn't stopped.
No.
DJ's been a little bit cheeky, and he just dropped the level down, but still playing during the rally. So the fans are still doing
The wave.
the wave.
Part of what makes the environment so great here in Łódź and in all of Poland. They're doing the wave while Kurek is serving as well. Darlan, up and away.
Is it a bird? Is it a play?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Darlan. The fact is, well, he's 21 now, so he probably has stopped growing. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's still got the ability to jump higher.
Crazy. Ball is good. Pain in the sideline.
Well, this is the one thing that Poland struggled with in the last set, but then got over the line, was holding on to their lead. Not only are they holding on to it now, they're beginning to increase it. They're getting just that chipping away and adding a point here and a point there.
Right, it's exactly what you talked about, a 3-point lead, add 1 now. Leon behind the service line. Wow! It's brought back, it's alive. No celebrating yet, fans go quiet. You gotta convert this if you're Poland. It's still up again. Brazil won't die. Fans are waiting now, holding their breath. Another touch of the ball. Incredible ups by Brazil, but Poland outlasts them to go ahead by 5.
That first time they come over, Satorski's like, got it, and then he's realizing it's a little bit far in front of him. And somehow makes the pass. Desperate attempts from Brazil. And in the end, Kowanowski just quick enough to get past Lucas.
Yeah, you smile when it all goes your way. And that time, Poland all smiles. Second time out, taken by Brazil. They want to stop not just the server, but the vibe in the gym.
Bate aqui em cima, segura bem aqui, tá? Pra cima, pra não poder errar. Então, se eu já 2 erros já tá aqui. Põe lá, faz o jogo acontecer. Vamos deixar os caras jogarem. Tem um volume aqui. Nós estamos sob pressão, tá? Agora, tem uma linha de baixo. Tem que chegar, botar pra cima essa bola, essa bola.
Os caras aceleraram.
There's a lot of talking going on and probably not a lot of listening.
Yeah, that's... Looks like a family dinner table over the holidays. Everybody going. 5-point lead. The largest lead that Poland has had in this match. Leon behind the service line. Darlin again drops back for a 4-person receive. And it doesn't matter! Leon right through the seams.
He's gone shopping in the Isle of Mystery and he's got himself an ace. And this is the thing, when you've got the 4 passes like that, when you find that seam, there's no room to move because you've got somebody right next to you, and it's really off-putting.
Brazil staying with the 4-person receive. Darlin's given up, dropping back as if it's fooling anyone. Everyone's set. Oh my goodness. And just a misconnect. Cachopa trying to find his middle quickly.
We're sat just around about the 3-meter line where Brazil are, on the same side as the camera you're looking at now. And the speed of that serve, that wasn't a pass from Talas, he was defending that.
Yes.
It was a spike. And then unfortunately Cachopa's over-revved to find the middle.
It has been a 7-2 run for Poland. There's the first pass we've seen there. Back, Darlin gets Fornal to take it down with him. Everything that Darlin touches turns to gold. He has the Midas touch.
Fornal will consider himself unlucky because he's watched it and watched it and watched it. And he's reacted really well to get a touch on it. But unfortunately, sent it away from everybody else.
Darlin leads all scorers with 17 points. Bruno comes back in for Brazil to give them a lift and run the offense.
Semeniuk's in for Poland to shore up the passing unit here.
Bruno sends it long. At this point, Brazil has their veterans. Bruno, 37 years old. Mauricio, 35 years old. Konowski behind the service line, and the fans and their crowns are loving it. Outside, Allen. Crowd's quiet. Beautiful play by Brazil.
That was nice, but this is where Poland won't be worried because it's just a side-out point, so they can expect that. It's all about their side-out game now, making sure that they continue to not allow Brazil to get back into it.
Well, Brazil not helping themselves either with a couple of consecutive service errors.
Mauricio hasn't really, unfortunately for him, been able to make an impact in this set since coming on, and Bernardinho knows it.
Last time these two teams met, Mauricio did have an impact with 7 points, 5 of them attack points, a block and a serve. Not so today. Great rotation for Poland. Janusz. That's such a tough ball. He goes behind, and Fornal. What happened? It was out.
He just checked his celebration momentarily.
Yeah.
He wasn't 100%. Well, this has gone down very quickly again, but... Oh, what? No way.
Wow, no challenge.
They can't do it either, so that gave an out signal, but I think with the feet and everything being so close to that, that might have given a false positive.
Yeah. No one challenged it. Here's Brazil is very hot right now.
Oh no, the ball is out. I'm sorry. The ball was out.
They're challenging, and the official is saying ball is out.
I thought I heard.
Brazil's doing their work. Lucas, was a great serve. Plenty of power. Cross country to Kurek.
Net touch by Alan. And that's great for Poland. They've got off their hardest rotation one straight away.
Yep.
Not allowing Brazil to get a run of points. They've done exactly what they've needed to. They've restricted Brazil to side-out points only so far.
And Fornal make magic from the service line again. Maurizio in the center of the Brazil serve receive. A little too hungry. It's the taping down. Substitution for Brazil as Darlin comes back in. Bruno out. Oh, trying to get a piece of it, cannot.
It's on you so quickly. All you can do is just get a base position opposite to where the attack is coming from. Stand there with your arms bent and hope that if it hits them, it goes straight up. And he's unlucky. He's scooped it over the top of him.
Fans on their feet. Janiak serves. Powerful serve, puts it right in Cachopa's hands. Outside, Darlin off the block. I don't know how you stop him, but he's hitting at will from every angle of the court.
I don't think he sees the blocks at times. I think he's just gone, but he's got an awkward angle action because he's swinging and he's just swinging that in his hand, come between his legs. It's not, in fact, there's no other spiker I've seen does that.
Yeah. Fornal keeps this on their side. Back to Kurek. There's blocks, and then there's that heavy roof extended awning. Wow, there was nowhere that was going to go but down.
Quick feet from Brazil to get out, get set, get across.
The lead was 7, now 4.
He might go in 5, even with the line. Okay, watch out if he eventually tries to go to surprise in one with the short one. I think first one he will go full because they are under, so he needs the risk. Also watch out the net, okay? Hey, who is attacking the high ball? Remember this, spike high, don't close the attack. No, hey.
In the message of the set, just to remind it, spike high, don't close, as in don't go down steep, trying to hit the angles, take the block on, get that last meter at the baseline, try and find the sideline if you're going on the angle cross court.
Back third of the court doesn't get the credit that it deserves sometimes. Everybody loving to hit down. Back third of the court successful. Lucarelli serve. Powerful serve, it's trouble. Chasing it down. Cannot. Where's that ball driving? Why is nobody hitting that third ball?
Kalinowski, what you're playing at?
Yeah.
You've just watched Janusz give everything and then some. He's probably got a carpet burn. And all you've done is just go, well, I hope that goes over.
Take pictures, yeah. Ball comes in, beautiful scoop, right?
Very good save. Kalinowski could have got another touch on that.
Yeah, look at his face. Like, I just did that for you. How about this run? Fornal there, of course. He says Leon for the kill. It's not going to go to Kalinowski.
Chopper did not know what hit him then.
It is set point Poland.
Really good pass from Fornal, kept his platform, just focused on that.
Right through the hands, wow.
Not watching, eyes closed too early.
Kurek serving for the set. Sends it long. There's wiggle room, but not a ton of it. The lead was 7, now 3. We've seen plenty of teams challenge from here. Flavio. Outside, and another big block. Lucas and Darlan combined. Just devastating. Brazil within 2. Can they do it? Flavio again. Pass is good. There's the middle. It's a touch. And Poland does close out the set, but not without a little push from Brazil.
They were in too good of a position for them for it not to be in this case. I mean, all right, Brazil have got to go for it. They've got to take more risks, and fair enough.
For Brazil. And we do see Leal on the floor to answer your question. And he makes a dig. Darlan changes it up. Zatorsky underneath. Leon, two-handed push. Oh! A cannon from Leal.
You've got a giggle when Darlan goes up like that and then decides, I can't hit it, I'm going to volley. He's volleying it above the height of the block.
Yeah.
And it's going to take ages to come over.
Spike speed 120 kilometers an hour. Amazing. Poland stacked right. Kachopa. Just an ace serve, trying to get that in. There, you got your track shoes on, but the power and the spin sends it well wide.
Recognizing what's coming, even from Kachopa, it's, oh, it's just Kachopa. No, it's still a great serve. You still got to respect it.
Zatorsky laid out on the floor, big sweat stain.
Well, not really. He's quite small.
But he slid, so it makes it big.
Oh, okay, yes.
God, you're always the contrarian. He's not like Mauricio.
No, that's big. Or correct.
Yes, that's a long sweat stain, yes. And float serve. Catches Leon high. Ball off the block, into the antenna, and out. Well played, Poland point.
That's the key, really, to get the best of Darlan. Darlan needs to learn to just start going across the net. He's now going across the net.
Oh, space.
He's high enough, he can go straight across. He doesn't need to go so high.
You know what I respect about him? He didn't touch his face, rub it, didn't show any sign of how much that hurt. And it hurt.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
There's his answer, and it's wide. No touch. And he didn't look, his nose is all red from when he got hit.
Yeah, he's still not going to touch it.
No, don't touch it, don't rub it. Don't give anybody the satisfaction of knowing you cannot see out of your right eye. A couple of quick points. Arthur. Excuse me.
I thought you were just clearing your throat. Yeah.
No, not quite. It would sound like Union. Sneeze instead. It's very hard to be in this gymnasium and not play along with the crowd. They have done Yellow Submarine, If You're Happy and You Know It. Lucarelli. Fornell slides underneath it. It's brought back in, although not going to be easily played. Yeah, Darlan when he brought it back, brought it right back to the center pole instead of the center of the court.
That might just damage some of the camera equipment as well, which might need to be looked at in a minute.
Korik, a tie game, lets it go, and now Darlan in the front court. I just wonder, Clayton, about his composure. I'm not questioning his professionalism or anything, but you know, he's such an emotional player and was doing so well early on. I wonder.
He's keeping his place on the court.
Korik. That's composure as well.
It is, and it's great speed from Poland. So playing Brazil at their own game, which means they can't get their block set.
And in addition, where's he hitting? Back third of the court.
But he's got a free swing on that.
Yep.
Leal's got to get a cross.
Yep.
Give him a little bit more respect.
But to Gerbich's point, he's not trying to hit down, right? He's hitting back third of the court.
Exactly right.
Leon. Oh! Power. Takes that with his hands. I respect it. And attacks hands. How about Kachopa taking that ball with his hands spinning wildly?
And a sensible set. He's not gonna be able to send that all the way over to 4. Darlan's his best option, and he can just pop it up as high as he wants. Darlan will just go all the time he needs.
Yeah. And doesn't do an ego swing either. Goes to the outside hand of Fornal. Might let it fly on this serve, though. And he does. Well passed. Amazing. Correct.
Oh.
Down the line. He's just driving.
It's really difficult to describe how difficult that set from Janusz was, and he made it look easy. This ball, look at the spin on that, and then he's got to send it back on another angle for Kurek at that speed to come in and have that swing. It's such a good set.
And Kurek had such a long run in that serve receive to come around and just accelerated, right? It's beautiful. Back. Oh, up high. Oh, hit with a feather. Fornal's going to take a swing. Triple block. Goes at high hands. Ball's good. Fornal, big blocker.
Oh, yes.
Cuffs it. He cuffs it away from Lucas. Great vision.
He suddenly went into beach mode then, coming up with a world-class play, and he's not banked it. But look, everyone's out. There's nothing. What can I do? What can I do? What have I got? He must see that Leal's making this move towards him and then cuts it over the top.
Outside. Attacking hands, just beautiful. I think that Brazil's happy to have Leal back on the court in his productivity.
I'm not sure Janusz is, because this is going to sting. Yep.
Yeah. The bend in Leal's pinky on his right hand at a right angle. What a serve!
It's such a small space, and then and the fact that Fornal hasn't got the time just to, one, get his platform there, or two, make an adjustment.
122. What's the shortest distance between two spaces? A straight line.
Well, they say it's a straight line, but I just saw something the other day that says it's a...
No, it's a straight line. Don't start with any kind of other theories. It's a very quick when it's a straight line. Gosh, Clayton. I don't know how Dave does it with you. Great pass. Options available. Fornal. Block up and down. Gives...
Ooh, Fornal with a little bit through the net, which has been spotted instantly by the referee. It's getting tasty.
Yeah. And was it directed at Darlan? Pass is solid. Miscommunication, a punch.
I'm sure Bieniek's...
Oh, just standing around watching it.
Bieniek's feet were under... I'm sure Bieniek's feet were under the net. He sat on the floor. I think his left foot was across the net. Have a look here as he goes on the floor. And he goes, yay! Oh,
His knee, I think.
Just have been on the line.
Don't go creating extra drama, Clayton.
Sorry.
Back. Oh! Oh!
Oh!
The official, Fornal says nothing.
He didn't do anything. He just did nothing at all. He didn't look.
Yeah.
No. He's done nothing wrong. That's not a cardable offence.
He didn't do anything.
He did, absolutely. He made the block. Watch, he makes the block.
Doesn't even make eye contact.
No, he doesn't. He's done nothing wrong at all.
The card is for blocking 2 out.
Well, he loves that.
Yeah.
He really doesn't care. He doesn't care.
But I mean, even then, and Darlin turns to the ref like, are you going to let him do that to me? Yeah, he's going to block your ball.
Yeah, he looked at you. Oh, don't look at me.
Well, now I think we're seeing things get a little personal. Oh, that's a missed opportunity by Janusz, because I was ready for that battle to continue.
8-9.
It's a shame
that
Brazil rotated.
You like a bit of afters, like a little bit through the net.
Yes. Well, and it wasn't even, there was nothing through the net. It was just implied.
Because he never celebrated, so he doesn't have to turn away.
No.
He could have just stayed there looking through the net, not done nothing, because he's ready for the next serve to come.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's...
And he didn't even do that. He just looked at the official below. The crowd carries on with Yellow Submarine. Fornal, we'll see if his emotion comes into this serve. Darlin out of the serve receive, for those wondering. Oh! Are you kidding? Outside the antenna.
It's also now an instant, as well as ball in out, now there's an instant call if the ball goes outside the antenna.
Yeah, you assume the antenna goes all the way up into the sky and carries over.
It does indeed. For those of you that might be wondering, the antenna isn't an extension of the sideline. It's the division in which the court has to be, the ball has to be played in the air. Because if the ball hits the sideline, it's in. If the ball hits the antenna, it's out.
Great definition from Clayton. And Brazil will call their first timeout of the set. It's getting spicy in here.
Wszyscy wstają ze swoich miejsc. Teraz uwaga, kochani. Łapiemy się za barki z sąsiadami
Comunicar pouco mais, não perder chance, não dar os caras de novo aqui. 1 ou 2 bolas aqui. Ele vai para cima do aparelho, o cara lá. Então, tá alto lá, vem pra cá, tá sempre parado. Tá legal? Ei. Primeiro lá.
Niech atlas arena się zatrzęsie. Uwaga. Poskoczymy tu.
Yeah, the fans are pretty excited here. Everything's shaking.
I'll hold on to everything. I think everything's going to fall off the desk at this rate.
I know, but I'm from California in the United States. We have earthquakes all the time. It's just like
we don't in England.
You have to roll with the earthquake, Clayton.
Right.
Fornal. Another great serve.
Oh, what a save.
It's in play.
Oh, no. We've got an injury.
Oh, player down. Oh, no.
That is not what we want to see.
Oh, no.
Going down.
Oh, it's Kachopa.
This will be a replay. It'll be a let ball, but
A takie sytuacje biorą się stąd, że wszyscy są ambitnie i przed najlepszą publicznością na świecie nie wymaga grać byle jak.
Relief, huge relief.
Take a look. Both combined up. Cachopa's going to lose body weight to Lucarelli.
Around that knee twist.
Yeah.
He missed the whole season, injuring himself in pre-season when he first went to Italy with a knee injury.
Fornal again. Has another bomb of a serve right back to the center back again. Zatorski to Kurek. Does he get fingers? He does.
Poland are flying right now.
That's just following the game plan.
Again, yeah, that ball's rising. If the block doesn't touch that one, that one's heading out to the top row. But that's exactly what they're looking for. The game's being played in a different dimension.
What's the key to hitting high hands, Clayton?
Good peripheral vision. Making sure you see the ball. You've got to see those hands in your peripheral vision.
What do you think the turning point has been for Poland? Because they were a little slow earlier on, and now they're full force.
The serving has been key. And this, getting the ball into transition.
Leon. And a net violation against Brazil. And look at the fire, genuine fire on Poland's side of the net.
And absolute frustration for Cachopa, who's furious that Flavio's touched the net. Oh, he's caught with his elbow. I mean, those are basic, really, at this level, that's a basic error that you really shouldn't be making. But when you're trying and you're chasing, then those are the kind of errors that creep in. Yeah, that says it all. I think Cachopa sees where this one is going and he doesn't like it.
Fornal still on the service line. There's the break that Brazil needs. Cachopa serving. It's a must-win set for Brazil. They're only down by 4. Now 5.
Gramy, odjeżdżamy biało-czerwonym pociągiem do zwycięstwa 14-9. Na zagrywce Mateusz Mieniek.
Brazil already with a lot of errors in this set. Behind. Oh, sticky, but clean. Try it again. Off the block and good, but that first one was...
Well, you got two players going for that ball, but to have the presence of mind between Janusz and Fornal here, oh, don't go, that's a shame. Let's see the last action. Let's not see the best dig that you could possibly want to see. And the reaction off it, then get it back into play. Oh, well. Nice swing, though, nonetheless, from Brazil.
Just make a note, down by 4, Lucarelli at the service line. Ace serve, Lucarelli, just a laser.
All the serves that have caused problems for Poland have been in this position pretty much, and then one that's gone down the middle. But again, look, it's that lack of willingness to make a shift, take a step, and contain the ball in front. So he's completely off balance, can't control it.
Lucarelli, will he go to the same zone again? Kurek trying to bring this back. It's over, but...
Oh,
wow.
My days!
That is a kill for Kurek.
That's ridiculous.
That's frustrating if you're Brazil.
Not only that, he's just broke the advertising for them, taking the whole lot down. It's not for Lee. Oh,
yeah.
But he's got the point.
And as he goes, oh, look at that. It's just a mess. But it was worth it, wasn't it, Kurek?
It was. I think he's going to might have a couple of bruised shins, actually, tomorrow. And
For a highlight, sure. Takes a bruised shin.
Proszę bardzo, chłopaki wszystko potrafią.
I tell you what, that side of the court's taken a beating as of late.
Isn't it great though, the technology? I mean, the fact that that's just been pummeled and it's working perfectly normally.
Yeah. Is that the way you work as well?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Kurik, power. Darlin, it's going to be out. And it is going down the line.
Again, this is the moment in the last set where Poland were 15-12, got themselves a side out 16-12, and they were just able to keep putting the pressure on. They've got to continue doing that. Is Brazil doing all the chasing at the moment? So that means they're more likely to make an error as they really push the limits of what they can do.
Little ball. Leo, just so smooth, a rip.
Isak's come in, he can't get anywhere near it for Brazil.
A couple of substitutions for Poland as they do the double sub. I have to tell you, Clayton, this is my favorite right now because we have Fornal versus Darlin, the same rotation where they were chippy last time against each other.
Oh, I thought you tell me that Womack was your favorite.
No, he's good too. But I like the game within the game here. What a serve! Just a release.
Well, we might not get to that game within the game if he carries on serving like that.
Speed, please.
Well, there were some discussions being had around the world of volleyball here in Poland that people felt Leon was back too early in being ready to play, and he really wasn't. Well, I think he is.
133. Ooh, that's what I'm being told by our director. Are you kidding? Let's get the conversions out. Was it 132, the record? Was it 133? Oh, 137. Wow, he's chasing the mirror. 133. Our fans are waiting. Can you go a little bit faster, Leon?
If that was his 80%, oh my days.
Oh, Lord.
137 kilometers an hour was the record set by Nemir in week 3 for the VNL from the serving line.
Uwaga, wszyscy głośno!
Another great serve, but the chase is on. Kachoba back, Darlin goes at hands.
Well, you had 3 blockers doing 3 different things there.
Yeah, Fornal pulled his hands down, right?
Which is never a good thing to do against Darlan. Especially as he's front row.
Darlin behind the service line and construction happening on the sidelines.
Na razie poza boiskiem, Kamil Semeniuk na boisku. Przyjmujemy zagrywkę.
Leon out. Semeniuk.
It's another smart move to take Leon out and bring in Semeniuk, who is a world-class passer. He can pass, defend, he can also hit the pipe. Bruno's into the back row as Brazil try and force the issue here.
Well, they certainly have to. It's a must-win set for Brazil. Last time these two teams met, Fukuoka, Brazil beat Poland in 4. Is Poland going to hand it back the same? Bruno goes back. Overdig. Again. Challenging hands. It's good. Fornal's going to have to take the swing. And a net violation. violation against Brazil.
I'm going to forgive Boaj for the pokey.
Okay.
Because that's not what you do indoors. But that's clever from Fornal again. Just square those hands, wipe it off. There's only a couple of occasions really where you want to do a pokey, and that's the setter getting in really tight to the net and has to pokey it up because you can't play it any other way. But yeah, Boaj, good improvisation really. Kept it in play, and that's a huge point for Poland.
Six-point lead. Is that an ace? It is! Drops on the back line. Nobody took a step.
Perfectly placed, right in between Lucarelli and Talaz. Things are getting tricky now for Brazil. They've got to get off this rotation.
Going right in again, well handled by Lucarelli. They're bumping into each other on Brazil's side. Send it back. How about that? Forgive Boaj for the pokey, but laud him for that.
It should have been a free swing, Brazil. It should have been a point. But what's happened is, try to hit it so steep, it's allowed Fornal to get in and make a passive block rather than able to recycle. Suddenly, Brazil, lack of options, have to force it wide of Boaj. Well, he's way over the top of that block.
The bottom has fallen out for Brazil. Largest lead of the match, 8-7 in the last set.
I think we'd be hard pushed, really, with the greatest of respect to Brazil, to see Poland be caught right now. They only need 4 points. Unless there's something coming from the serving line.
Right, I was just thinking the same. Service line. Leao starts it off with a nice serve. Fornal through the hands. Point Poland. What a turnaround from the first set.
They just needed a little push, didn't they? They needed the push from 6,000 fans.
Yeah, they were quiet too. It was really their fault that first set.
But the jump starts worked.
Past everybody in space. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous set.
And Womack just doing what Womack does. I think he's flown under the radar all his career, but I think statistically he's probably the best setter to play the game. He's won so many things as a club player and international player.
Fans loving it. And we're just getting started with the men's finals here. This is day one. Canada's already been eliminated. These fans want their Polish team to hold court this week. Pass is good. To the middle again. Still up. What will Poland do? Plenty of time. Coming in front quick. Instead going to the backcourt attack, and Poland sits on the precipice of a quarterfinal win.
Bruno gave that everything he had to keep that ball in play. But it's just not happening for Brazil. That's a great pass from Zatorski.
Fornal will serve for the match. Okay, Poland will receive for the match.
They've got plenty of side-out chances.
Jedna akcja, jedna piłka, drugi mecz wolny.
Pass is good. To the middle again. It's chased down, still in play. Again, from the backcourt. What a beautiful dig. Darlin stutters, stutter steps a little bit. block, chest up, all of a sudden we're playing footy. Here it is! A pound from